All right, everybody, I did a little of that sniffing, and I think we found a good one today on this truly special episode of Oh No, I've Been Cucked. Let's begin. My recent experience with Polly. For the past few years, I was in a non-monogamous relationship that we eventually determined was poly. That means his wife determined they were poly, not him. My wife was an amazing woman. Was. Yeah, she was pretty cool. It was both of our first times really exploring this, and I think it was a great way to learn a lot about ourselves and our needs. It forced us to communicate a ton about our needs and desires. Our marriage recently ended. How did that happen? The false poet? Gee, I wonder. In digging through the rubble, here's a couple things I've learned and how I'd like to approach my next relationship. This guy's assuming he's getting another relationship. I think you gotta hang him up, little feller. I think it's over. First, sometimes talking about things and experiencing them are very different. One major rule was simple. No co-workers. She broke that rule. And I was kind of okay with it in theory. Oh, I wonder why she broke all the rules. She developed a crush on a friend of ours that she happened to work with, and listening to her talk about it and getting very happy about so many little things was great. Oh, it's great to hear your wife talk about her boyfriend. When she started a relationship with him, it wasn't as great. And here's where I messed up the worst. I didn't tell her. I tried to be the cool husband. Hey, I'm the cool husband. It's okay, you can come in and pork my wife's asshole.
Fucking quit!
Hey, I'm cool. I'm the Fonz over here. I'll just be in the corner jerking off behind the plant. I knew that my jealousy issues, which weren't much at first but creeped up on me pretty bad, and by the end, were mine to deal with. My wife's fucking other dudes. I gotta deal with my jealousy. I have the sads. I don't... If you say I have the sads, you deserve this. I have the sads. I don't blame somebody else for giving me the sads. They're mine. So I tried to fight them on my own without asking her to adjust her behavior. God forbid you tell your wife to stop being a fucking whore. Can't do that. He made her happy. 90% of the time, that made me happy. But if I had asked her to slow down and let me get to know him more while the relationship was developing, I think I would have been a lot smoother. Hey, I want to know the guy who's fucking you. It's not cool unless I know that guy. So first lesson, take things slow and always talk about what is making you uncomfortable, says the divorce dude. The divorce dude's gonna give everyone lessons. Second, work together. I never dated another woman. This guy got scammed so hard, man. Yeah, you could go out and find other bitches and stuff, it'll be cool. She knew that guy wasn't getting anybody. At first it was because I just wasn't really ready to do so. Sure. But it is really difficult to start meeting people in the community as a single male, which I effectively was, as the wife never joined me for poly meetups. Because she was in a relationship already and was perfectly content. See, this is why you don't fall for this shit. The bitch gets what she wants in 10 minutes and you're sitting there going, hey, what about me? What about you? You're getting a divorce. I actually got a lot of grief from people outside the poly scene when I mentioned it. One woman went so far as to tell me, I hope your wife leaves you for somebody that can love only her. See, you fall for this poly shit and you're the asshole. That guy didn't want that shit, but he's the fucking asshole.
Yep.
Which is another terrible aspect of being the male trying to seek romantic partners without the primary's assistance. So lesson 2, work together. If your partner is having trouble finding dates and wants to find dates, help them. Help. What he's saying, you read that and you're like, oh, he wants to help his wife find someone to fuck her. But really what he's saying is the wife should help him find women because he was pathetic and couldn't find anybody. And when he did, they made fun of him. Also, if you're having trouble finding dates, ask for help. A loving partner should be willing to join you. Yeah, not yours though, right? Divorced. There are a lot of issues that led to our recent separation. Most of those issues have nothing to do with polyamory. Sure, buddy. It's got nothing to do with my wife falling for another dude and getting porked by him. Some things were beyond our ability to affect. Some were our mutual mistakes. We're both healing. No, you. Your wife's asshole's healing. But I thought I'd point to a couple items that I learned in case it helps anybody. Well, you helped me, the false poet. You helped me get some much needed hearty chuckles at 6 in the morning. You know, chuckles are hard to find at 6 in the morning. But the false poet, he delivered. Alright, everybody. Let's send this tender little guy out in the proper fashion.